All right, so we're having a look from today, Thursday, December 18th, and this is actually very similar to yesterday. Yesterday, we did not get as good of a rotation. We had this earlier balance that was forming toward the lower edge of the balance, had a little bit of reference. Could we get a little bit of a move outside of range? Yesterday, we did not get that behavior. Today, we ended up getting that behavior. So this little green box that I've drawn on the chart here, reason for the green box is pretty simple. We've got some reference into the general area. It is anchored VWAP from the prior day's low, and it also just happens to be where we got this earlier lift from. So we've got a little bit of confluence into this general zone at the bottom of the range. Other bits of context that are going on just in the market in general, we've had some data in the after hours. The prior day, we have gotten down into some support on the SPY. We've also gotten down into some support on the QQQ. And can we start to get some better rotations to the upside? Data release in the pre-market, getting this move up. If we don't have super clean support on the downside, at least for the regular session, what are some things that we can look at that are building out in the intraday? Things like reference, what kind of confluence do you have around that reference, etc. All right, so now we're coming into that area of reference that we were just discussing. A couple things to look at here. We're getting a little bit of a shift here in the delta. It's getting a little bit more neutral, starting to climb a bit. And now if we look below here, there's another thing that we're starting to see. Bids are starting to come back into the market, into the slower edge. We're not yet really lifting. We're doing a bit of consolidation into this general area, and we continue to get these little sharp breaks like you're seeing right there, but they're starting to not make any sort of progress to the downside. If you look down at that lower panel, top area is that delta. Bottom area are those bids actually coming into the market. Another thing we're seeing here is that delta, even in the candle coloring, starting to pick up a little bit. We're going to notice that pace really start to kick in as we started pressing back through that 2750, 28 area. The numbers are displaying those bids coming into the market as well here. And we start to get a very directional sort of a push off that general area. There's not much letting off the gas after we started to hold that support. And we ended up getting a really strong push all the way back up near the prior high of day until we got faded back into that balance and got a little bit more two-sided for the rest of the session. So a little quick video there just about some of the context of today's market and even some of those locations that might develop in real time. No matter what your strategy is, what your style is, what kind of locations you're looking to execute at, having some sort of repeatable process is very important.